Deep in the internet wilds, there is a streamer with shitty takes, with jokes so bad, they're almost a crime, yet people tune in every single time. Marvel Strike Force, Raid and the like, watching him is similar to a hike. Annoying and stressful, exhausting and long, I say keep watching, but please be strong. And it goes on and on and on, but there's this one thing we gotta say. Fuck you, Bones, every hour on the hour, we sing with all our hearts. Fuck you, Bones, give in to the power, it is the love that imparts the good, the bad, and the bones. A trio of unsavory people sitting in a pub, 3 SWGoH geniuses in a place that serves beer, or 3 people with malicious intent in an establishment used for having a drink. What a silly name! Less than 3, I go pee, exactly 3, that's for me. More than 3, hey, why is ignorance here? No one knows! And it goes on and on and on, but there's this one thing we gotta say. Fuck you, Bones, every hour on the hour, we sing with all our hearts. Fuck you, Bones, give in to the power, it is the love that imparts the good. These 3 people in this pub can't listen to him for hours. Bad takes he had to endure. His takes are beautiful flowers in a deep sea full of poo. He said fuck bit nasty once, but in a respectful way. Got bullied by a baroness once, so I guess that is okay. And it goes on and on and on, but there's this one thing we gotta say. Fuck you, Bones, every hour on the hour, we sing with all our hearts. Fuck you, Bones, give in to the power, it is the love that imparts. He's way cooler than Captain Amazing, said he himself. And we're still waiting for that list. You surely must have missed of all the stupid shit that happened in the Acolyte. He streams on Twitch, does the Huts hang out? 3 scoundrels in a cantina, how does he find the time for that? But there are questions left unanswered. Why doesn't he have bad batch? What does the 88 stand for? Why does a grown-up man wear a base cap? But C-Squared told him he had a parade. Takes this compliment with him forever. Fuck you, Bones, every hour on the hour, we sing with all our hearts. Fuck you, Bones, give in to the power, it is the love that imparts. When will this song finally end? Deep in the internet wilds, there is a streamer with shitty takes, with jokes so bad, they're almost a crime, yet people tune in every single time. Marvel Strike Force, Raid and the like, watching him is similar to a hike. Annoying and stressful, exhausting and long, I say keep watching, but please be strong. And it goes on and on and on, but there's this one thing we gotta say. Fuck you, Bones, every hour on the hour, we sing with all our hearts. Fuck you, Bones, give in to the power, it is the love that imparts the good, the bad, and the bones. A trio of unsavory people sitting in a pub, 3 SWGoH geniuses in a place that serves beer, or 3 people with malicious intent in an establishment used for having a drink. What a silly name! Less than 3, I go pee. Exactly 3, that's for me. More than 3, hey, why is ignorance here? No one knows. And it goes on and on and on. But there's this one thing we gotta say. Fuck you, Bones. Every hour on the hour, we sing with all our hearts. Fuck you, Bones. Give in to the power. It is the love that imparts. Adore these 3 people in this pub. Can't listen to him for hours. Bad takes he had to endure. His takes are beautiful flowers in a deep sea full of poo. He said fuck bit nasty once, but in a respectful way. Got bullied by Baroness once, so I guess that is okay. And it goes on and on and on. But there's this one thing we gotta say. Fuck you, Bones. Every hour on the hour, we sing with all our hearts. Fuck you, Bones. Give in to the power. It is the love that imparts. He's way cooler than Captain Amazing, said he himself. And we're still waiting for that list. You surely must have missed of all the stupid shit that happened in the Acolyte. He streams on Twitch, does the Huts hang out? 3 scoundrels.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Charon. Good morning, Spook. Congrats on first. Today we're actually doing a helpful video. I have to do my mod loadout for 3v3 because it is so far out of date. And when I say so far out of date, I mean massively out of date. So what I'm going to be doing is, personally, I'm going to focus on that. But we're going to cover other questions of how to do this, how to do that. All the bits that their support team are being asked every day. And I'm not joking. Some of them are asked on an hourly progression. So I want to make sure that information's out there to help them. Because, holy shit, I feel sorry for them a lot of the time. Especially when it's, oh, how do I unlock this? How do I connect my Discord? How do I do this? I'm in the HotUtils server, but I can't use HotUtils. All those questions are questions that could be avoided. Could be avoided. And they're not. So I sat there and I was like, I've talked with Mike. I've talked with another couple of the HotUtils guys. I said, eventually, I want to start doing video series of this is how to use, this is how you can use, and this is what you can do. We're going to cover the lot. I'm going to timestamp this video, so you guys will be able to always look back at this stream for answers. But I will also cut those sections out, chuck them into their own videos, send that over to the HotUtils guys so they can literally go, here's a how-to. So there is going to be some of those bits and pieces and everything else, and just there to help them. Because I'll tell you now, it's not fun. It's not fun. But you'll also notice I'm not wearing glasses today. I have got contacts in. I am getting the contacts ready for when we do cosplays of things like this, where I suddenly have to put on multiple sections of armor. Not saying that the helmet's the wrong size. What I'm saying is I can't wear glasses whilst wearing all this armor. And yes, this one is printed in semi-green, so you can see weirdness. Look, it's stealth armor. You can see who it is. You should be able to tell from just that. Especially if I spin it round. But all of you know, we are working on Starkiller armors. And going from there. There you go. That's the black side. It's unfortunate that my green screen is still green. Otherwise, you guys would be able to see that in better detail. I have also diagnosed the issue with my home network at the moment. I need to put in a new switch, which is going to take me a couple of days. I am in no rush to do it. The reason I am in no rush is because it's a pain in the arse. I have to crawl under my desk. For those that don't know, I can't use my legs, which means crawling under my desk is literally a challenge. It will involve at least about 10 minutes of me crawling under my desk just to install the switch, doing all the new wiring that I'm going to have to do and everything else. It's not what I want to be doing right now. So what I've already done is I've got hold of a temporary switch that I'm going to use. I do need to put in a monitored switch or a smart switch or whatever you want to call it, simply because it's network traffic that's part of the issue. Effectively, how to explain it, because my network is so busy, because even right now you're seeing two different VMs. In fact, one VM right now, but the second we go into this screen, you are now viewing two different VMs, and I'm looking at a third. Yeah. Can return. So I have already talked about this a few times, SWGoH. I am planning to return to June next month. Just not 100% sure when next month. Best put that back up in there. So that is going to be the June return, is next month. I did say I was taking a proper month off. I'm even when I return, I'm going to be just taking it easy. I'm in no rush to play. Like, I spoke to Sabu about it yesterday, and he was like, oh yeah, when you return and you're ready, just let us know, and we can run through the new dungeon stuff. And my first thoughts are, I'm not ready. I will run them when I have to. And I know that there are new bits that I want. Like, you want to be doing them in rad suits for near enough all of them. And there is the super rad suit out there that you can use. But I'm in no rush. Yeah. It's one of those, SWGoH. Like, I'm probably going to be keeping very quiet and just keeping myself to myself in that guild for a while. It's one of those. Like, the main part for me is it's not playing solo, because I can just ask in the server who wants to join in. And you, Charon, SWGoH, Kronos, any of that lot, it'll be, yeah, sure, let's go cause mischief. But there will be days where I just want to do shit solo. Like, at the moment, I will have to rebuild my supplies of plastone because I have none. When I dismantled the base, I noticed that there was none in any of the plastone boxes that were meant for the deep desert. So that's going to be at least a couple of days' supply. I'm going to initially rebuild most of my base. I don't know where. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. That's going to be a big rebuild. So that's going to be up on a shield wall somewhere. I'm going to build something unique, as we always do. We might even build a racetrack around it. But I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to keep the maze. I'm just going to build something that's for me. That's the important thing. Like, I want to be able to sit and play and enjoy when I want to sit, play, and enjoy. I'm also going to make it so I'm incredibly low power usage, except for when I need it. So I'm going to have like 1,000 power float, and that's it. So if I need to do spice, I have to turn whatever else I was using off and use my 1,000 power float for the spice. So there is going to be a lot of redesign required and everything else, and I'm going to look at it. I'm going to look at that in detail at that time. But today is HotUtils. Today is me spending a lot of time in my loadouts. I'm going to talk about it openly. Because at the end of the day, a lot of the loadout side for HotUtils, especially for 3v3, this is very similar to 5v5. It's just what's there and what isn't. I'm going to be honest, Spook. I've got like 20 odd days anyway when I dismantled, or I should have had 28 days when I dismantled. And I'm going to be reducing my power requirements. I am going to still have a water tower, but it'll be majority turned off because I will have full water supplies. I am going to be missing any damage-ons to move that water from the old base to the new base initially, because I know you've got 30 of mine or 25 of mine in the box. It'll be at some point I'll need to grab those back off you so that I can move my water, but that's one of those. I will be moving all that water. I'll be getting set up properly. It'll be an independent base. And, yeah. Right. I am set up. I have got to reply to this person. Right. But yeah. So today is more about HotUtils than anything else. We're going to go through a few other bits that we are going to go through with SWGoH anyway. You'll notice for most of the day, I am going to be keeping this as a windowed, just so that I can jump in and out. You'll notice a lot of the time I'll just do that. And we'll have that like that. And then do that. That is going to be the majority of the day. It's one of those. It is just going to be one of those days where we go through bits. If people have questions, we'll recover sections. It's HotUtils. In fact, I best tag somebody, actually, because I know this person wanted help with HotUtils. There we go. I have sent that. Out of the 150 legions, I know 35 to 40 of them are yours, so no problem handing them back. Mats we both gave to building the community desert space. It's still in a carrier container for the day you return. Yeah, it's one of those. It's like my initial thing with the deep desert is I'm probably not going to go back for at least a week or two of me playing. Or it will be I'll go back, I'll do whatever the quest requires me to do out there, and I'll be out. I will not be deep desert hunting for a while. Now, the reason being, although yes, I've lost 10k spice and everything else, I still had spice stores. I had a lot of spice in my bank, which not a lot of people knew about. I am still going to be okay for spice for a good while. So me having 2, 3, 4 weeks off deep desert hunt isn't going to make a blind bit of difference. The 10k would have meant I could just run new shit all the time. Indefinitely. I could just run new shit, do Landrad shit, and be done with it. I'm not. Now, I am going to do split focus on my on the Landrad shit. I've already worked out what I'm going to do to a degree. Sat on method this morning a little bit, worked that out, and gone from there. Right. But, like I said, today is HotUtils shit. and just relaxing. Now, the other day, I was spending the built-up overnight energy to get to the end of here. I got done. I got done during the run. So, I think I had to do like 2 fights on the end, and I need the reroll mats. So, yeah, okay. One of those. So, Conquest, we are very close to done. I'm, 50 points out? Or, yeah, 51 points out being done here. That's all I care about. We have 10 points here, which is that one. I think I've got another 5 points in Sector 3. Yeah, another 5 points here, which is for Lomzorka, so I can knock that out quick enough. I also have this to do, which is 18 points. And then it's just bits of cleanup to guarantee it. So yeah, a lot of bits that I need to do. But a lot of bits that I will be able to do over this week or two, week that we've got left. So a lot of the time I'm still going to be going into like here, looking at this, going, okay, well, we've got to do crosshair surviving. This will also do back, it'll do crosshair. Let's do that. And I will do 2 or 3 of these like this. Come on. Pop. It hasn't. What's it? We'll stun. We'll do that. We'll do that. And there we go. Now, it doesn't really matter. I could literally just do the... Let's get Obi-Wan to do all the heavy lifting and nuke everything down. So, yeah, we can just... In fact, we only need crosshair surviving, so yeah, we can go nuclear. I am constantly out of the currency. That is the big thing at the moment for me. The currency is a huge issue. Come on. There we go. All right. There we go. Two more for crosshair. And there you go. Get one more in of these, and then we'll be done for crosshair. And it is all about just grinding these feats out on these end nodes if you can. That's majority of what I do. Boom. Oh. We'll auto it just to get through the fight, but this will be a dead fight, which sucks. There we go. Dead fight. Don't really care too much about a dead fight. We still need more fights with Keller and Beck. I'm not bothered by that one because I got the what's it for free. Go into here, go into here. We will now start spending up. Chuck you out. Get myself another Jedi. That one. And now we can do this. And we just need to get back surviving shit. So that's all we're doing now. We've just got to get Beck to survive and to win the fights. And this is just going to give us currency at the end of the day. Look at that. 45 thermals, 51 thermals, 60 odd thermals. Like, the amount of bombs that we're generating with this team is insane. I should do this on Sector 1. Because it's more. Yeah, fuck it. We'll go down to Sector 1. Because that's 37.5. What's the max here, actually? 37.5 to 90. Against 50 to 150. Yeah, there we go. Let's do this. Like, I'm going to find this hilarious that we're just going to power through these teams. We just want Beck to survive, and that's it. So we're just getting through conquest, and then we'll get on to that. And what I'm going to do is start grabbing these timestamps ready for the video. Do it again. Could have changed out POW now. Like, with it only being crosshair surviving, I can do that with other teams and get from there. Right, there we go. That's that. Right, that's that one. There's another 50k. Let's do it again. Swap you for a different Jedi. And we'll swap you for a different Jedi. Yep, let's go. Let's go do this. Now, I know this is a shit way of doing it, guys. Just the auto. But I don't care. I want to do this the lazy way. I very much do not want to be doing this, but at the moment I can't just sim it because I also need to still do certain fights. And I kind of want the Datacron materials. So here we go. Right. That was 55. I can accept that. Do I think it'll do it again with him and him at that low? Yeah, it should be okay. And we're just trying to get back done so that we can get that done, and then it's just next week there will be like on Thursday I'll probably do a little tiny bit. We'll finish off the cleanup and away we go. Now, the big thing for me about this conquest is because I do not have the crystals, I will be dropping to 50 crystals from today. So the 50 crystal refreshes is all I can afford. For those that don't know, I cannot spend in the rest of the era simply because I had to spend a lot repairing the wheelchair. So until that credit card bill is covered, I can't afford to be spending on anything else. So there is no real treats for the foreseeable. The other day, my brother ordered me pizza because he turned around and said, no, you deserve a small snack, and then he proceeded to order a 30-inch pizza for me. So, cannot complain there. Sorry, 24-inch pizza. I don't think that'll pull off another one, but it'll put us damn close. Very, very close. Let's do it again. Fuck it. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. So we're going down to the 50 refreshes from today onwards, specifically to try to save crystals so that I can try and do the event just with crystals. So it's one of those, guys. I'm going to be going down to saving as much as I can. Come on. Do it. Smack it. Kill it. Kill it. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe. There we go. He's gone. Now we just need to eat through the rest of them. Oh my god. Come on. Kill him. And there we go. Done. Cool. And there you go. 75. Happy with that. So we now have all that done. I won't be able to do any more fights with Calla and Beck today, but 4 away. We're 2 away on that. So that's what, 18 plus 10 is it for here? Yeah, so there's 28 when we've done there. And this will be 43 when we've done this. No. 38 when we've done this. Something like that. So we'll still be short of getting to here, but it'll just be a cleanup day. So what we're going to do, there's the 50s, take that one. There's another 50, we'll take it again. Like, I'm getting loads of these. I'm going to be shredding most of them. And there's hundreds, can't afford them right now. So, later today, later tomorrow, there is the Val unlock. Val. We will be doing this on stream. I will only be able to do whatever crystals I've got and move from there. It's not going to be enjoyable because of that. That's pretty nice. We got the ones that we kind of wanted. There you go. Smuggler's Run. Give me those. Also, for those that didn't know, Smuggler's Run 3, the R9 version, is coming in 2 weeks. I know loads of people have whinged and bitched and everything else saying, oh, well, it should have been sooner. And? I'm sorry. You've been using... If you've got Pirate King Hondo at R9, you've been using him for the raid. Like, I did my Pirate King Hondo whilst half asleep and hit auto and got 3.6. Like, yeah. Okay. I'm at 3.6. Yes, there are going to be people that are going to blow past me this week and get up to here. I'm not doing this till the last day. I'm not doing any more than what I've done until the very last day right now. A couple of people know why. My officers do know why. I need to start using that, actually. So, yeah, one of those. Right, let's get on with HotUtils. So the first thing we're going to talk about very, very quickly is how to link. How to link is done on Discord. You've got a couple of bits that you do. I don't even think I've got my Discord on this PC. Let's have a look. Discord. No, we don't. Fuck's sake. As far as I remember... it's unlock, I think. Hotbot. So the first one that you want to do from Hotbot on on Discord, and you can do this on any server it's got a connection to. So you can do it on the web store, on the web, or not. You just can add the login to it so that you can add that. Once you've added it, you need... it's register. So /register then lets you add the ally code. You'll then have to do /unlock. So you have to do /register, then you'll have to do /unlock. It will tell you what to change. It is always your arena team, or it is the title and image. It will ask you to change very specific things. You go change them, you do a fight, you log back out, you then do what the rest of the unlock button says. It will unlock for you. That's it. It is really basic to log into the HotUtils and unlock it. Do not forget, when you have registered, you will have to highly likely unlock that one. That's it. Once it's done, you can do everything else that we do on here on your account regardless. You can do all of it. So don't forget to unlock. Don't forget to do the register, then unlock. It's one of those. The next thing we're going to talk about is something quite important. And I'm going to put a marker there, because that is a very, very, very easy one. Paste that. Because that was like less than 3 minutes of how to link. The next one we're going to talk about is when you're getting assistance from other players, what to do. So it's this button here, player into sharing. Unless you're talking through on Discord with them and you're clicking the buttons, you may need to do this. And here is a brilliant example. I talk with TJ quite a bit, and this is why he has this access, but it is limited. Limited, other users will be able to navigate your account, but will not be able to perform in-game actions that will break your connection. I would never allow anybody to have more than limited, because they can break your connection to the game, which could cost you a fight, or they would be able to change your mods, they could sell shit. No. Limited is probably the highest I will ever give out to anybody. And all this does, when you give them this access, when you go to this screen, is it shows here. And that's it. So that is how you would share an account. If somebody is saying, oh no, I need more access, don't trust them. Like, right now, if TJ wanted to, not saying he would, he could come into my mods and change all of this. He could delete all of this. So you still need a relative level of trust in the person. But at the exact same time, the edit's fine. Now, we are going to be recreating this because this is way out of date. I'm going to recreate from here because a lot of the changes that I want to do are here. So yeah, one of those. Right. I'm going to pour another drink and then we're going to get on to doing the mod loadouts. Mod loadouts. Right, come here. Drink. Come here. Right. So if you guys do have questions about how to do something in HotUtils, I'm going to be showing people all sorts of fun things today. So the first step I'm going to show you is if you're building a mod loadout for a targeted team, i.e. the raid. So that is very much a very easy process because you don't care about the rest of your roster if you're going to make targeted. You click here, you call it whatever you want, and this is going to be test, because I don't care. You would usually name this something more productive. In my case, I haven't got one that I need to build right now. This bit, use all characters. Unclick. Go into your drop down, and you scroll to where you need. Now, in this case, we'll say that it's for order 66. And we'll change this and we'll go Bad Batch. And you would literally go here. Where are you? Wrecker and Omega. You select those 5. Now you can go off and go into here and select others, and it will still hold those 5 wherever you are. So it will hold these 5 wherever you go in that section. Once you've done it, click on this. This will be at the bottom of whatever category you're in. So you could have that and it will still be down there. You could be in one of the bigger factions. Let's put it as Jedi. It is still down here. It is still at the bottom of that list. So create loadout. What this then does is it will give you a new one called Bad Batch. It'll have your date. You can put a pretty picture if you really want. But what this does is it allows you to make a focused loadout for that team. You could then do all the edits, which we'll be talking about during the full remod for my 3v3 teams, because there is a lot of teams that I want to put some caveated bits and pieces in. Once you've done all those, you literally automate away, and this will use your full roster's mods to give them everything you've set. So at the moment, this is where we are. We will automate it for God modding. And away we go. And now if we just quickly click on the review, it shows here all the changes. Now, this is just an example piece. Do not just do this. When you are making these loadouts, take your time. Go through your units. Look at the weighting. Look at the advanced if you need it. The primaries that you're going to want to set. And your sets. We would be able to get very different results from this. So that is how I would do targeted. I wouldn't use the playground. But when you're first starting on a main loadout, I would use the playground. Now I am going to delete that because it is pretty much not used by me. Because I don't do Bad Batch in the raid anymore. Because why would I do a team that I don't like? Right, there's that. So, just to delete them, it is literally one click. Are you sure you want to delete? Yes. I try to keep my loadouts quite low, quite small. We'll look at this. Like, this was my initial testing grounds for it. This has now changed because I've done it all in the loadout. So even this one can go. But if we look in here, I have got 0 weights, but I have got setting. I have got primary set. I zeroed off the weights to try to give me a balance. Now, with that being said, when I've come round to this one, we'll pull up the exact same team, being Stranger. He now has speed targets in here. Stranger health, Stranger speed, preferred. I don't think I have got any targets on Starkiller, but I've got his damage and his speed as my primary. All these are just spending time doing the edits. And that's the main thing, is take your time when you are editing, guys. Don't rush your edits. Your edits will take forever. Now, what we need to do is currently change this and change this to our 3v3 version. And then we're just going to be starting on this because there we go. We're going to pull apart our old 3v3 for this 3v3. Now, the reason I have a 3v3 loadout is because I will do things differently in 3v3 over 5v5. We come in here. All these are still important. Balin important, she's important. Rey, important. Master Qui-Gon, important. But when we get to certain characters, so like we will be using, who's the two that go with it? It's Apo and CX. So Scorch and Disguised Clone Trooper. I'm going to be moving down below Afra because Afra is more important to me. Now, 000, I'm likely to pull out of this position and try and spot who's... Okay. So what we need to do, scroll in here, droids. I'm going to pull this to there. I'm going to pull him out because I don't really use him. And then we're going to pump Emperor Palpatine up as well. Put that up there. Because it'll be Jules Vader, Palp, Mara. Mara is already up here somewhere. She's always up here. I always want her fast. So this will be like 48. So you can sit here and tweak to your heart's content. What I'll also have is I have different stat weightings and things during these. Now, these three are more important to me than any others right now, especially in 3v3. But what you'll find is that you can end up with a very different loadout just because. Now, do I care about Echo? No, not in 3v3. So he can bugger off down here. But I also care a lot about Malicos in 3v3. So he's coming way up here. And Malicos, what we're going to do is we're going to create a few rules. I don't want him breaking 320 speed. So, 220, really. Because I want him slow. So we go here, we go here, we go 220. And done. That's it. That is a rule now created specifically for him that will keep him slow. The reason you want him slow is because of Seer's lead. The more turns they take, the harder he hits. And when he throws rocks well. What I will also look at is I'll go in here and I'll go, okay, well, I also would like to try and get him over 10k. He is, what, Relic 8? Let's go have a look at SWGoH and at Malicos. Top players. It's physical damage. Yeah. So there we go. We are in ads, guys. Remember, go get drinks, go get snacks. We do not rush ads. We do not do anything that we can do during ads. Right. Where are we up to? I've just realised I've not put the music on yet. Right. Where are you? Media player. No go. So he's got him at relic 10. And this is the guy that I will use as my marker. Right. Once we're back from ads, I'll explain what I'm looking at. There we go. We're all back. Cool. So what I'm currently looking at is being able to check what my Malachos is going to be at higher relics. So at the moment, my Malachos is relic 8. But what I can do is put this as a marker for relic 10, because all these are going to be relic 10 markers. Tas is usually the guy that I will check to see how scary his account is, and that gives me an idea of if I need to remod. We have got other people I will check, like Tommy's account and a few others, but Tas is one of the main accounts that I check. All I've used here is a bot that is on Discord, called C3PO, and all this does is basically allows you to scale your account. You can pull this as a solo report, and it allows you to scale your account from R8 to R10 without ever doing it. So I can see that I'm at least 3k under target. I want to be closer to 12k offense on him. So what we can then do is come in here, advanced, scroll down to physical damage. And it's a minimum that I want to set of 11. And a desired of 12.5. That way, as long as it's here, I don't really care. Oh, why did it put that there? Oh, I needed to click new, speed, max, 220. So, he might be a slow Malachos. Like, we'll go check where Tas's one is. See if he's got his any quicker than where mine would be. His is up to 260, so, okay. We might not need this speed marker then. So, with that, we can just delete. But now what we'll do quickly, you'll notice I've not moved him right to the top, but you would click automate, run it. My biggest advice here is go and put on hardware acceleration. I'll show you where it is in HotUtils in a moment. Go and put it on. It means you can do these full roster remods in seconds, not minutes. This used to be 30 to 40 minutes. There you go. Malachos is our first one that's failed. How close are we? We're at 1070. 1075. That's a big hit. But we now check here and we go, okay, well, crit damage is up. Let's remove that. In fact, let's zero off. No, I do want some crit damage on him. But then we max his physical damage. Protection is biased. Speed is semi-important. Okay. And then what we'll do, we'll just quickly do this now. So this is where you find hardware acceleration. You go into settings, other options, and it's this top one. GPU acceleration if possible. It depends on your browser, depends on your phone. You may have to turn it on your browser to allow it to do it. My advice is go and put this on, because it means instead of the 35 minutes this used to take to run, I am now running it already. Before this short finishes, that's done. And that's how terrifying hardware acceleration is. And this is going to be a short. Enjoy, guys. And there you go. Like 20 seconds. Fully done. And there, we've now removed Malikos's limit. We'll scroll back to him. Where are you? He's somewhere here. There he is. He's now yellow. So we're over 11 now. Only just. But his crit damage is still pretty decent. Let's check against Tass's. His crit damage, 192. Against ours, 192. Yeah. So we've got the crit damage. We just are now building our physical damage on him. And that's all we do, guys. That is it. The sign-up will open up at 10 PM for you, Sop. No, 11 PM, sorry. But yeah. Yeah, we're... No, so it the round ends at 10 and the round starts at 11. I've not even been following this season. Between a few people have put me off even wanting to bother with football at the moment. I haven't even kept up to date with any of the matches recently. So, one of those. I've been following more American football at the moment. And cutting that until the... Yeah. It's one of those. It's one of those. Now, you might be happy with how you've got to. You'll notice I've got a lot of edits in here. My Merrin is pretty damn close to what I want. She's missing here. But the speed is the problem. Like, the 0 health is my actual target. To try and zero off her health. Her tenacity. It's one of those. High tenacity, high potency, no speed, loads of protection, no health. That is literally all my advanced stuff for Merrin. And it's like, oh. Like, if we jump on here. Not on there. On here. We will then grab this. And then we'll change this to Merrin. There we are. So So now we'll pull our Merrin and look at if it was going to R10. Like, our health, we will have to edit because it will have to stay below 74,000. So that will be an edit in the future when we do take her up to R10. But the reason I want to take her to R10 is actually this potency and tenacity build. Because it goes up only a tiny bit. But it's also the crit avoidance going up, the accuracy going up, making Merrin a lot harder to deal with. And that is a future one of my R10 lists. At the moment, a lot of what I am working on, especially when it comes round to these, isn't that. Like, eventually this will have to get changed to it, which will be then 74,000. Protection higher than 75,000. I think that will pretty much come as natural at this point. Yeah, she'll be over 90,000. I would like to then potentially put in a new one of 100,000 or higher. But the more important ones to follow are the no speed, loads of tenacity, and a little bit of potency that I can sneak on. Like, I would like more potency on her. As you guys saw during GUC, there was a way of using Chrysanthemum to stop Night Sisters. So there is a way of basically messing up Night Sisters with Chrysanthemum. Of which, I want to go sort out a new cron quickly. Journey guide. Data crons. Where is one of my Jabbercrons? What is going to be a Jabbercron? It's usually this one, I think. Hey up, Grax. Welcome, buddy. No, it's a support cron, isn't it? Where's one of my supports? He's... That's not the one. Grax, I'll be honest. The gaming PC is Windows because it makes it easier to game on. The stream PC and the rest of the property does not run Windows. At all. I am not a Windows household. It's just the gaming PC is Windows specifically for ease of loading other games. That's it. I could probably sit down and get away from it completely. But I kind of don't want to. No, I've got StreamBot working on Linux quite happily. Very happily. Yes, I might be working with them on that, by the way. Yeah, so it is meant to be Windows only. I am one of their people that help with a lot of weird testing. I have got mine running on Linux on the mainstream PC. If I grab this copy, though, this is the Windows version. Right here. This is on Windows. So certain bits don't work over there, like this Go Live post shit, because webhooks are not working right at the moment on the Linux version. So there are edits always going on. So yeah, it's getting there. They also are trying to work on a Mac version, but none of us are Mac devs, and no. On Google. Yeah. Like, that's the biggest thing of why my gaming PC is on Windows. Being able to go oh, X, Y, Z, and not have it completely fuck up on me. Right, how much is my tenacity in these sections? 35, 25, 45. I want to put about 100% tenacity on here. So we'll re-roll some of these. 29%. And we'll re-roll this one. Come on. Give me a decent tenacity score. 33%, that'll do. 33.3%. We'll do this one again. Uh, 27, no, I want at least 30% on this. 30%. It's an improve. Can I get it to 33 so then we can put a low 20s into the top one and be fine? Oh, come on. This is why I never liked doing this. And why I did stop. Because although, yeah, Uber tweaking mods is great fun. There you go. That'll do. And then what's the lower one? You. Let's get rid of you. Over to tenacity. I need a good roll of tenacity, though. I need 20s plus. There's the initial. So that will now put us 60, 65, 75, nearly 80% tenacity. This, I want to be 82, 83s. This is the bigger thing, guys. Sitting down, knowing the range you need to be sat in with crons. And remember, this is the last season, so these are the last tweaks I am doing to these crons. I am not going to be tweaking the living shit out of this cron set any more than I am today. And I'm only hunting tenacity. Keep going. Come on. 17.6. Let's go have a look at how that looks in here. Up here. Edit defense. I think Jabber's up here. Where's my Jabber? Ah, here we are. Edit this now. Support cron. 83%. We'll put that on. That means your Merrin needs to be above 150% potency to even land shit on him. So this is just to stop that bullshit. And then if we go over to this one, go here, units, Merrin. And we go best mod sets. The average potency of most people's Merrins is not enough to deal with my one. So the average Merrin. Now, does that mean up here 138% would still be fine? Kyber, 128%. So the average Merrin is not going to now touch my Chrysanthemum build. Because we would need to be 228% and we're 250. Would my Merrin have enough? Let's go have a look. I'd need to be 155, I think it is, or higher. So, yeah, even my Merrin wouldn't be enough. I'd need to put some form of potency on her. Granted, I'm probably also going to get past their Bausch from bombing me, but I'm not going to be able to get their Chrysanthemum down. This is the one mod I'm still working on, guys. So let's do a quick bit on modding. Filters, unassigns. That one. Nope. Come here. Upgrade. 12s. Nothing good there. Sell. Next sets. Sell. There. Boop. Boop. What's on there? So all these are ones that I've still got to work. So we select all, we upgrade, and we go to 12. That's sort by speed. Delete. 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 Protection, potency, offense. I'll keep that. Delete. Potency. Oh, it's got offense. I'll keep it. Like, offense percentage usually just means I keep. In fact, I've just realized I didn't check these for offense percentages. No, I'm not keeping that. Health. Crit. Potency. Okay. Offense with offense. Potency. Defense. Keep it for now. Bin. 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 Yeah. Yeah, it's high up and it's not got decent speed yet. Bin. 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 Offense percentage, health protection. It's a blue, so that's okay. Bin. Bin. That's got its potential. That's got potential. Tenacity, offense, health, protection, defense set, tenacity set with offense. It's got potential. It is mixed, but fair enough. That is a bin. Flat stats on 3 of them. Get fucked. No. Protection. No. Bin. Keep. Health, protection, bin. Like, double flat stats, none of them replicated stats. No. Not doing that. That can go. It's never going to get used anywhere. Protection, health, tenacity on a D. Nope. Yes, I am starting to get very brutal with my mods. And hey, Upduff Cake, welcome, buddy. We have just covered a few bits on HotUtils. We've got other things that we're going to cover. I'm just doing a bit on my modding whilst I've got 5 minutes. That. Bin. Yeah, bin. No, keep. Because it's protection. It's just that health. Keep. The only reason any of these would be bin at a high speed if it was triple flat stat. To be 100% honest, triple flat stat would just instantly bin them. Right, sell that lot. So this is all we're going to be working on. Let's go have a look. 15. Now you see, that's good. That's good. Because we've got percentage and flat. She's got no fucking speed. Do it again. Fuck. I don't want to sell that. I do not want to sell that mod. That will be to be worked on. Let's just work our way through these. One last one. You didn't hit. You can get sold. Here. It needs to hit offense or speed to be kept, basically. So that'll be kept because it's now a decent offense mod. This has to hit speed, which we can't do. Yeah, we can't do any more upgrades on them. Let's have a look if we can upgrade on these. No. Nope. Right, okay. So we select all upgrade. Boom. That's those out the way. And now what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to have a quick look for my 15 speed mods that are decent. Filter. That are on somebody most likely. Sort by speed. Maybe this one. Yeah, we'll do it. Got to 20 speed on this. I can happily accept that. Right. What we need to do is relock in for the guild event. And now we'll go back to working on it. Yeah, that's good then, Graps. As long as it will work for you, that's what matters. Right, so Merrin's done for 3v3. SWGoH. Oh, she needs to come up massively. I need a Maz to come up in 3v3. All right. And now re-automate. And this is... So, if you guys want to see the difference between the hardware accelerated and the non, I can run it without a hardware acceleration. But we will be doing something else whilst it's running. Just to show you how truly bad it can be again using the same thing. Maz is here. So Maz has now hit all her targets. I'm not sure which pirates I want to use yet fully. It's the same with the Gungans. I don't know which Gungans I really want to use. Oh, Spirit. Night Sister Spirit. Ooh, she's over 10k now. Okay, so I can update this. Advanced. So I'm going to make that a minimum of 10k now. And preferred to be over 11.5. Which will now put a yellow, because she is over the 10k, she's just not over the 11.5. If we go check Spirits. Night Sisters, Spirit. Best mods. Like, most people don't have a over 9.5. But if we then go top players, physical damage, we are going to see some very big hitters right at the top. So having something like getting into the 12s would be nice. But the whole idea here is, like, I'm over 10k. Right, if we then save this, where's my one at? If I grab the HotUtils, I ran Spirit the other day, so my Spirit in 3s is going to get 2k extra. She's going to hit like a train in 3s. In 5s, this is where we're at. We're not there yet. Because there are other characters above her in the list that need to steal offense mods. And that's the bigger thing. Like, I have a very different loadout between 3s and 5s. So, one of those. What we'll now do, what you should always do, is go save. Do not push it straight to game. Always save it and have a look at how big this move is. Because if we go here now, I need 11 more spaces and I've got 131 spaces. I need 11 more to push to this. So when you are coming round to, oh, I need more spaces, you can, in theory, just go on the load and it would have allowed you to split there. My biggest advice is there is a function for this. The split function when you're doing mods is here. Click on split. In your drop down, find which one it is that you want to do. Number of units per loadout, I usually will leave it at 10. It's then 32 per one. If you need more space, you need more space. This bit is the important one to click. You click this and then split. This will auto split and basically continue to roll it through. So it will take about 5 to 10 minutes to move your entire loadout, but that will put your whole new loadout that you need, like in my case, 11 more mod slots for, all in one run. So yeah. Right. Boom. We're not going to run that though. Hey, up alive. Welcome, buddy. Going good. Going good. Nice and busy today. Nice and busy. What I am going to do is I'm going to run through mine and just update a few. This can be gone now because I don't need it. What we'll actually do today is ISB and the new Cassian team, just to show you how you can use that. I don't get round to Discord a lot. I did say, like, there are days where Sunday I don't tend to touch Discord except for, like, if I need to. I have still got people I need to reply to on Discord. Sundays are a busy day. Usually today would be off. I got everything done. I can't always just drop things and reply on Discord. There are usually a delay between me being able to reply on Discord and not. Right. Next drink. All right. So, let's just quickly run through these. We're going to re-automate them. See what we get to. Because some of these may now get up to date. I generally don't use social media as much as I can. And there you go. So he went from red to what's it? That's just his speed increase, so that'll be better. So when it comes around to WhatsApp, it is my personal or my business one. I don't touch. What would you recommend to round out the Boba Fett Signer Django team? I have 2 R9 for TB, invest in a Sergeant Fennec. Okay, we can have a look at that actually. So let's do it. Let's make a Boba Fett team. That's that. Sign of Django. Loadouts. Bounty Hunters. So, the team that we know so far is that. That is the team we are guaranteed so far. The other one that I would guarantee for the Datacron is Forlorn. It is in the Datacron and it will benefit the team. The problem is you can't put Zuckuss in there without turning off massive parts of Asajj's kit. I have had a few ideas, and one of the ones I want to put in is Zam. Now, we'll talk about why as I build the loadout, and we could just build it out. After Discord today, I know that I've got like 4 or 5 work calls, so I cannot guarantee even replying. After Discord, after the stream today is a busy time. I've got, what, I think an hour and a half till I have to go. Something like that. So I'm just getting through what I can, and I will jump on it when I can. So that's the team I'm looking at. The reason I'm looking at it will show on here. Bounty Hunters. So, Zamzomi is what I'm going to abuse. Gains 60% offense, max health, max protection, and Zam gains 5 speed for other bounty hunters. Other bounty hunter allies gain 20% of Zam's current offense, max health, max protection, and speed. So, the reason I'm doing it this way is to pass Boba Fett, Sign of Django, and Asajj more offense and speed. So let's go on to here. So, first things first. I'm not happy with just 8k offense. So, required physical damage will go 8.5. Desired physical damage, because it's 20%, isn't it? Something like that, it said. Wrong button. Shapeshifter. Yeah, they gain 20% of her offense and speed. So we want her to be like 330 plus. So 20% at the moment at 8k would be 800 doubled, so 1,600 offense on each one. If I could get 10k offense on her, that'll mean that's 2,000 offense bump on every character. I'd also want a minimum speed of 320 and a desired speed over 340. And then what we can do here is now we can zero these weights because of that. Because we've set such strict ones here, we'll now automate and show what this will now do. She's hit those targets. She's actually exceeded on both. Not by much on the offense, but now she's got a speed and health set, which has put her over that. We will put a biased in the weight, so we want speed first. Physical damage second, so we'll put that into the 70s. Is she health or protection biased? Zam. So she's health biased at R8, health biased at R9, protection biased early on. Yeah, so we want more health than protection. So more health, protection. And now when we rerun her, we'll have a very different. So what that's done is it's made more health, more protection, loads of speed on her, and as much offense as we can get. We've actually increased the offense by tweaking those figures. So now she's passing out all the stats to the rest of the team. Now we do Asajj. So we come up here. We go Bounty Hunters. We go into Asajj. And we go Best Mods. So crit chance, crit damage. I am probably going to go down the crit damage route with her. But people are going offense route with her. That's very low offense. Let's go set targets. So she's going to give out 2k offense. So if she can get to a minimum offense of 8k, that's 10k damage on her. Is she even there yet? No. If we can then get her over 10k, so this is basically me ultimately tweaking it out. and pushing those numbers to insane value. Weights on her. I've already sat and tweaked these. I do want speed. I do want health, and then it's a little bit of everything else. I'm actually going to move that to there, and that'll do. So we'll now re-automate again. And then Asajj is now done. Now, just remember, this is God modding for them. It's not the, oh, this is how I'm going to have them modded. This is like absolutely perfect mod state. So I know my account can do it, and then this gives me the baseline of this is what I want them to be modded like. Then, when this gets moved into my main account's mod build, I can sit there and go, okay, my next steps is farm out these mods so that I can have these mods on her. In this case, I know it's going to be offense mods because that's what I've been farming for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I am way behind on offense mods. Now, we'll check Fennec. What is Fennec's bullshittery that she does? Stacking offense. That's the other one. You could put Mando in there. You could put Mando into this team. Ooh, actually. Although, yes, Zam would be really good. I'm going to show you how to add somebody now. That might be an option. Simply because you could swap in out either of these two. Like, this buffs them all at the start. This buffs up Fennec all the time. So we'll go from a 10% buff that's stacking whenever she gains tenacity up, to a 20% buff because Beskar Mando is an ally, to doubled to 40 just because Boba Fett Jango is the lead. So my initial right now is between Zam and this, because that 40% stacking offense is going to outshine Zam's. But Zam's speed boost is where I'm thinking. Like, one tenacity up is going to instantly put her past what she's gaining for the 2k. She gains 2k on here, so she'll go to 14. But she's getting nearly, what, 5 and a bit k instant stack. Five and a bit k instant stack might be terrifying. I really think that might be an option. In 5v5s. So, an R10 Zam would be amazing. Like, we'll look at what mine would be at R10. Right, I will always just grab this to make my life easy. Boop, we'll run that. And it will tell me what it would be expected at R10. Here we go. There you go. So mine would only be 9k. It's not worth it. Unless I can break like 12k, this would not be worth it for me. I can see me breaking 12k. Let's go have a look. Yeah, you can't break 12k. It's not worth it. Bob, this is going to be a better answer. Don't get me wrong, this is still a really nice build out for whatever team she goes on, so I'm going to keep this here. We'll talk about it straight after the ads. Hang on. I am just replying to somebody, guys. On. Right. We're out of the ads, so I will deal with the rest of that later. So, from looking at it, I don't think Zam is a good fit for this team. I think Beskar Mando, especially whilst this focused Datacron is around. So, the reason for that, the focused Datacron does a lot. We're going to talk about it. Where are we? Here. Number one, it is a load of offense. It is 50% plus 30%. Which is going to make Fennec's stacking offense fucking nutty. Absolutely nutty. Her defense is also going to go up dramatically. It's like 115% with 40% potency. That is going to be bonkers to begin with. Whenever a bounty hunter attacks out of turn, Fennec gaining tenacity up. She's going to climb into infinite levels of offense. The idea that I had was with Zam was go, oh yeah, I'm going to run Zam. And just laugh. No. Why have a 20% constant ticking buff when you can have a 40% constant ticking buff? Yeah. Whenever Fennec deals damage to an armor shred, deal true damage equal to 3% of max health. On the target, recovers 5%, dispels buffs. Just this alone. Just this alone means Bam is a very valid target for that team. Granted, once this goes, it's probably going to become Zam. Because this is just the grind team. This is meat to the grinder moments. So, at the start of the encounters, inflict with corrupted translation. If an enemy is defeated whilst they have 3 stats, they can't be revived. Reset the cooldown of all bounty hunter allies. Okay. It's a relative immunity. Each assistant ally is turned over. For each stack, whenever corrupted translation. Inflict 2 damage over time on them for 2 turns and all bounty. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, 100%, this is a team I'm thinking. This is a team I'm thinking for rapid offense build. Absolutely rapid offense build. Right, well, let's go build a mount. Full on first then. Best modding. So speed health, speed tenacity. Alright, top players. Speed. So we want over 300 speed on him. So I'm at 350 with this running, so that's no issue. So advanced, required. I'm going to put it 330 with a desired over 350. So we've got a required bit and a desired. Now let's check out health. Be nice to be over 100k, wouldn't it? But where is his modding at? So what? Make it desired 55, required 55. Yeah. Honestly, buddy, Duffgate, these streams, that's what I'm here for. These streams are, you guys can go. Can I do this? What bullshit can we pull off with this? I don't mind. I love doing shit like this. I love building out these ridiculous-ass teams that allow us to do more. Absolutely, 100%. You don't have to go, oh, I don't want to take up your time. No, you're asking great questions that I want to know the answers to. So, yeah, feel free, buddy. Okay, so... So, protections... You... So, at the moment, I have got this desired and required, and I've just set a little bit of something else. Sometimes these are not complicated. Like looking at his stats and what he wants. Yeah, I want some potency, which we've got enough of. We've got a bit. It's not great. But we've got the tenacity to stay around. We've got the bulk. That's fine. Bam. I'm happy with his modding. Like, crit damage. His offense could do with a little tweak. But if we now do this... Like, she's suddenly dropped down because I've put her further back. She's still giving shit tons of speed if we do decide to use her here. But now Bam's got less offense, but he's got more survivability. Like, a lot of what I've already got set up is really strong. So yeah, we'll save this because this team is something that I will work on through 5s. And it will get imported into my main roster time and time again. And I'll edit here because I'm working on it. And then it'll just be templates, export. I'll name it Boba Fett Signer Django Export. I won't give it to anybody. Like, I could give it to one of you guys via ally code, or I can give it to the whole guild. And all that'll mean, I'll show you here. Boba Fett Signer Django. So, export. I will be updating that. We'd go in here, we'd go into here. And it'll be, okay, templates, import. And then it will be my own shit. Where is it? This one. And then we'll just go, click. Don't replace the order. Don't remove missing units. And that would import these new definitions over to this build. I have already done a new build for this week. I don't want to edit now for this week. But the next question somebody asked is the one for, what's it? So, we will talk about Balin. Like, it does not bother me. And this is what this is for. Let's have a look at Balin. Balin. These, we're going to load a few with mercs. It's Balin, Shin, Marek. And this is where we have a lot of choices. And I mean a lot. We have Wrecker. We have Hunter. We have L3. We have Mission. We have Zalbar. And these are just like the warm-up characters. If you really wanted to, you could put Boba Fett in there. I've done it. I have. You can put Dengar in there. But all these are for different reasons. So what we're going to do is we'll load all this lot up. You could even put Zam in here. Now, Zam's, we'll double check in a moment to see how well it would work. Because Zam could be a good call for Balin. If her ability passes over everywhere. So, again, we'll now have to go in game and have a quick read. Does hers pass to everybody in your team or just bounty hunters? For each other bounty hunter. So, not worth it. So, instantly, Zam's army isn't worth it here, so we can remove Zam. We already know the main three. We don't have to reconsider them. Hunter with his army. Let's go have a look at this. Hunter's army is fucking broken. 5% max health and protection, or you want the turn meter bump for him. I've gone max health protection because I'm a dick and I want him to hang around. I am not through all the rerolls yet. But armor pen, health, protection, tenacity, all shit for Balin. This is the big fucker you want on him. Whenever a Bad Batch ally uses an ability on a marked, they gain turn meter. Whenever a Bad Batch ally is captive, won't matter. Whenever a Bad Batch ally defeats an enemy, reset the cooldowns, give them 25% offense stacking. Whenever they exist, they do 25% offense stacking and 20% turn meter until the end of the battle. So you'll be using Shin to call him. Yeah, and that's the thing, Striker. Like, this is just going to power up the new Bad Batch, or the shit batch, or whatever you want to call them. This is going to power them up. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to take this away from the team. Like, these three are the set. The rest of it is what have you got spare, because if you've got new Hunter and new Wrecker at okay relic level, but you don't have the rest of the team, Balin is a damn good call. It's going to power Balin up. But at the same time, if you've got the rest of the team, even all at Relic 5, that Datacron is going to make that team dangerous. Like, really dangerous. Now, for me, will I care enough? I just don't like the new Bad Batch. You guys have heard me say it time and time again. What the fuck is the point in the team? Oh, wait, sorry. The point is to give us a raid team. That was the point. That was the point. I don't like it enough to invest in it any more than I have. If we go and look at my Bad Batch in general, they're not heavily invested. Like, Tech is R9 because it was a guild thing required. Echo is R8 because I used him with Queen Amidala for a very long time. Everybody else is between 7 and 5. Like, although you are saying New Batch can take out Pirate King Hondo, don't think mine can. Don't think mine can. To relics because... but I could stretch to... yeah, so... yeah, on defense, both teams play like bullshit. Old Batch and New Batch. But personally, I'm sat here going, with the state of my new Bad Batch, I will probably take Hunter and Wrecker for my Balin team. Because I just don't have the rest of the New Batch team at a decent level. I've got Omega and Wrecker at 7, yes, but I've got Hunter, Crosshair, and Batcher all at 5. And I ain't investing in them until that lot's done. So, do I want to invest in them right now? No. And I think a lot of it comes down to where your roster is and can you afford to invest. Don't get me wrong. I would love to take up the Bad Batch, the new Bad Batch, all to R7, R8, because I have seen what they can do. I have seen what TAS has made them do. I've seen what bloody Fatal has made them pull off the goddamn impossible. Like, moments of, holy shit, that can kill that. That comfortably? Okay, I can accept that sort of thing. But I haven't got the investment into them. Like, for me at the moment, I don't have the investment into the new teams to do the R9 tier of the new event. I would love to invest R9s into all of them. But I need to get Spirit up. I need to get Visas up. I need to get other bits ready. Like, I'm going to work on Krennic and Probe Droid now, so that when it comes round to their teams landing, I'm not worried. And to the stage of, let's go talk quickly about that. So we'll quickly save that. I think a lot of this comes down to where your account is. Like, in theory, I should work on the new batch. I should. I'm just not going to. We are just going to run this quickly. To update all the in-game shit. Because I've got a month now to start building up for other characters. Right. Here. So, Barris is now R8. She is potentially going to go to R9. Who is here that's... Wait. Here. Boop. Right. R8, R8, R8. Spirit is now R7. He's R8. R4. I wish this would auto-update. I've moved Ray out so we can delete that one. She's now R8. He's now done. And that's R10. So that's where our cost is right now. So right now I need a few days. Well, it's what? Less than a month to just get that up. I've got the materials to R10. Do I have... oh, I need some of these. Okay. I will start stockpiling these. So... this is another great use within HotUtils, guys. This is basically the gear checker. And you can plan ahead. You can really plan ahead with this shit. Like, I'm only looking at her at R10 right now. But now we get to add stuff back and we go Luke. Because I am thinking R8 for him, maybe R9 because of the event. Barris is in, Princess Leia. She's now already at 7. Han. He's at 7. Spirit's already there. Krennic and IPD. Oh, I can't just type in Krennic. Okay, that's irritating. Where are you? Don't tell me Krennic's already in here. He is, isn't he? Director Krennic, IPD are already in. Okay. And what we'll also do is add the new ship. So, era units. We want Kayla. We've got her. Gear 13, and it'll be Relic 2, hopefully. And then it's... spelling this right. KL. KL. Gear 13, Relic 2. Vel. Gear 13, Relic 2. And this is all we're putting in, guys, at the moment, is getting these set up for the future. Because this will be what we'll be working on for a good while. Then it's Drell. Gear 13. Roll 2. Major. Gear 13. Roll 2. Really, I should be putting these all to here so that it's just zeroed out. KX. KX. Security droid. Gear 13. 2. Cassian. Two. There we go. So that is the plan for the new era. So these all go together and it's Luthen. So we need to move Luthen in. Where is my Luthen? He is currently R7. So my initial thought with all these is I want to take him to R7. My problem thought is I'm going to need him at R10 and these all at R9. So let's see how truly bad that will be. Max Relic there. I want to see if it's even like feasible in the time. And what I'd actually need to pull it off. And this will let me know if, like, this is even possible with having, what, 90 days remaining? Jeez. Okay. For us to do what they're wanting us to do, we would have to start now. We would just have to. And that would not be including running this and Krennic up, which is what I want to do, and not running up Spirit any higher. Now, granted, we will be able to buy some material during this time. Like every week, we can buy. What, we've got 10 weeks left, so it's 400 of. Let's go have a look. Reload. Right, so we've got 10 weeks left. Ooh, I forgot that we haven't bought these yet. Let's just put in the numbers of what we'll get for as our normal buying patterns. So 45, so 450 on this one, which will put us at 530. And 400 on this. And that brings us to within 90 days. I think we could pull it off. But holy shit, that's a lot of material. Like, that is a bonkers amount of material needed. Jeez. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of signal data. Fuck. Do we attempt it? Do we attempt it? Do we take the risk and attempt to get this all sorted? It will mean the next era we have everything for the era battle. Holy shit. Oh, I don't know if I should do it. I don't know if I should do it. That will bring us into the realms of possible. But without it, we had like, what? We delete that. We add like 15 days there. We go up to 19 days here instead of at what? 4, 5. It goes down to 9. So we're cutting 10 days of farming time out of both. Yeah. I think it is possible. But remember, the first thing that we're going to have before all this drops is to take her to R10. And that means that we're potentially going to have to do some work on our Old Republic. Quickly fly through these. So for me right now, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to pull off this era. Like I said, I've spent a little over 720 quid just to be able to be mobile and effectively be able to stream. It hurt. That hurt a fucking lot. But at the end of the day, I do it because I needed to be mobile. I wanted to be able to stream. We're gonna grab those then. Like, a lot of these materials we can get. Do we need any heat sinks? No. So we'll be done. It's just this lot. Hey, Ryok. Yeah, I've got contacts in. I've got my contacts in today. Mainly because I was test fitting some of the certain Starkiller armors. And the helmet is a little on the tight side. So, not like I've got multiple pieces of Starkiller armor on my desk. Not at all. Don't know what you're on about. Don't know what you're on about. But yeah. So I've got contacts in so that I could test fit the helmet. And I'm going to have to reprint sections of it because it's too tight. It's not going to be comfortable to wear. So, yeah. No, so it's basically like touching on the end of your nose when it's sat. And I want it a little bit further away so I can put a gauze strip in here so that I could wear glasses under it. But it's more comfort than anything else. It is for comfort. Oh, I know what else we've got to do today. I think. But yeah, the helmet, I have got it designed in parts. I can't wait. I can't wait to get it reprinted. But it is a massive reprint required. Next. Charge up. Boom. Data crunch. Give. Give. And I don't have that shit yet. Right. No. Right. Let's go. Is it here? Which is the one that I've got to do? Rebel fighters. Not there. We've already done conquest. Yes. Rebel fighters. We're just going to auto this, guys. Get through the rebel fight a bit, and then we can go from there. Remember, any of these that you can do, if you can do it without spending energy, it just saves you energy. It's why I use Galactic War to do this lot. Because at the end of the day, oh look, I've not spent energy. Hey up, Lady Geek. I have got a full list of the different ones. So you'll be able to just jump into any of these on YouTube and be able to see how to do everything. Yes. I have made it a little bit easier. And this is... So, yeah. And all this video goes out to YouTube. It's there for you guys to look at again. Like I said, this is the bigger video for a load of little ones that I've got planned. I'll post a video back where... Yeah. And this is the thing. The idea would be, if you get stuck somewhere, you ask the question, and the next time I come around to doing one of these videos, which is going to be more frequent, we're going to spend time doing HotUtils shit to talk it through for people. Because it is not an easy system to get your head around at times. When we do the HotUtils shit, like this, or you guys are asking me to build out team build outs for people to use, that'll be fine. So we can just build them out. And we'll do it more often. So if you guys have teams that you want to see how I would do the build out for them, feel free to ask. I'll sit and do them. Doesn't take me that long to pull off. You click on something and it says, I need to set up tiers first. Set up tiers. Trying to think where that is. There you go. All right, there's that one done. Oh, there we go. All finished. So what we'll do, auto those. Trying to think where that would be. Because the only thing... in here, maybe? I've been wanting to do my test on this. I'm trying to think, guys. I'm not sure where you're getting that. Really, I'm not sure. Yep. Echo might be something that I'm tempted by. I need more dark side crons. There we go. Like, we're getting back to the stage now of, yeah, lots of datacrons that I'm probably not going to touch. A lot of these, I could run them to the next level. I can do 2 right now. We'll do that one. Yep, not going to turn down a dark side cron. Try that one. That's light side. That'll need to be re-rolled, but I'll do that another time. And this is all we're going to be focused on, and like we're running out of credits all the time. This is where I'm at, guys. Like, I need more dark side crons. I do need at least 2 or 3 of these, because this will be DTMG team. Then we'll also have a couple of other teams that will definitely benefit from the 1 or 2 Imperial Remnants that we use on them. And one of those teams is going to be my Great Mothers. So, it's one of those. This is definitely going to be usable on Great Mothers. And I'd like this and this on my Great Mother team. So, yeah, gotta make sure that I get the right things that I want. So we'll get through it, guys, and we'll test shit and do some weird and wonderful shit this week. And yeah, there is going to be some interesting shit that we go through. I am going to have a look now at what we got last week before we get to finish. Right, let's go have a look at 3v3 end season. GAC. So, we can have a look at what our opponents used on our weird builds. Pirate King Hondo, that's nice to know that Reaver basically was going to get trashed. And to set Athana with a minimum speed. Best practice is to include relative dependencies. Right. Okay. So... God damn it, DK. God damn it, you appear. I haven't even got the Wednesday notepad open. God damn it. It's now open. You've now added to Wednesday's misery. You have added to Wednesday's misery. Thank you. Right, so best practice include relative dependencies, turn order, health order, minimum stat targets should be in tiers. Right. In here. Think I know where your issue is. You need to do most of it in here. Now, I don't have mine in squads because I don't need to. I build them out in the advanced. You can build them into the squads here. So, like, we could go Shin. And we could build out the whole team. I don't. The way I would do it is in here. I think it's here where you need to have preset something. Setting stat target says should create tiers. I don't have a tier. What the fuck is a tier? I don't know. Under. Yes. So, just hit that. Create tier. Title it whatever. And then you can move on. Stat targets, don't do it in here. Don't worry about stat targets in here. Go in advanced. Set your speed, minimum, say 300. And then you can go, I want a desired speed of 320. And this will do the rest. So I would be using advanced over the stat targets. Because stat targets is wank at times. I don't enjoy it. I'll show you one that we did earlier that wouldn't work in stat targets. Where are you? Here, edit. So this wouldn't have worked in stat targets. So we've got 320 minimum, 340 with a minimum of 8,510k physical offense. Our weights we adjusted later to make sure we got where we wanted, and we've got none of these set. Hey up, Alpha. Welcome, buddy. We've got none of these set. But because of how I've set the advanced, like the physical damage, the speed, it kind of reports back to it when it's running the mod set and goes, the only way we're going to hit these offense stats is by running offense. The only way we're going to pull these speeds out is by running speed. But it'll then go, oh, the speed isn't required as much as the offense because of how we weighted it. We put speed as a primary, but we've put offense second. But it's such a high target for it to reach the offense, it needs to put more offense sets, and it will then use the offense set to get us the target that we require with the speeds that we've got. So, although we could have put a higher minimum speed target, like, we would have to come in here and, like, you put at the top, what is your important? Like, our offense is more important to us than our speed. But you could just flip them and have speed more important than your offense. So it's these keys as well and everything else. Remember, top down. Everything is top down. Just treat it as a top down code. Yeah. You can, instead of using this, you can use advanced to do a hell of a lot more. Like, if we go to my main 3v3 loadout, and we'll scroll to Merrin. My Merrin looks a mess. She isn't enough hair. She's too high hair. She's got perfect health and perfect tenacity. I'm going to make it worse. Because tenacity, health, protection, speed. I'm going to put a desired in name. And we're going to go potency. And I'd like 150 potency. Because how we're going to find out. We're going to go... Where's our Wookiee friend? Mods. So 128, so we're going to go 130 on her advanced hair. Not 1030, 130. Now she will fail regular. But this will mean the average chrysanthemum we are stacking into. And boop, done. You'll notice there is a lot going on in my 5v5s. And even some of the lower teams have shit. Because we've used them in the past. You'll notice, although these have mods, they have no weighting, no targets, no primaries, no setting. All because these will be used for the new set. So all these will be used for me creating the loadouts for this lot. Right, we are in ads. You know the rules, guys. Get drinks, get snacks, have a break. It's one of those. Right, let's go back to looking at 3v3 bullshit as well. Yes, placeholders. When am I going to use Ewoks? Seriously. When am I seriously going to use Ewoks? They are an 8-person team. I have 7 characters. My Ewoks will be my placeholders forever. Right. Oh. Oh. Ryrock may have a marker. Ryrock may have a marker. Yes. I also may have been building out the report bot a bit. There is a lot that I have spent time doing that bot. Right. 30 seconds. Let's have a... welcome back, everybody. We're going to have a quick look through, see what worked, what didn't. Happy with this. Really happy with this. Like, it timed out against them. Retreat there. Can't really stop Bane here, but we won't have the attacker cron next time. Maybe this will work. QA into this, kind of expected that. Yes, you are half listening. No. God damn it, Dovecake. No, like, an R10 Zam is going to make whatever team she goes on ridiculous because she shares health and protection. She also shares offense, so it's like, whatever team she goes on will be a fucking nightmare. And you'll just mod her for ridiculous speed. But you are definitely half listening. Kind of expected this. Well, didn't expect this, actually. Jeez. Okay, so my Lord Vader stopped his layer. Okay. This, kind of expected. This, okay. That's nice to know that Luke with the what's it cron is going to pound the shit out of this, but when they've got their cron on, I think it might be a pound sand moment. JMK into Jabba, okay. DTMG into my messed up version is quite funny. That's... Wow. Okay. So these two were dead. This was all that was left. And this kind of just went, get fucked. Maz, okay. This is gone soon. Ships is kind of what we expected. It works. Like, we got very cheeky and put on a massive amount of crit damage and remodded him for more crit damage for in threes. This might have been very dirty. New Vader doesn't work against this. Or does work, it might just be... Malgus takes that out. We kind of expect this. C into this should win. Okay, I'm happy with that throw-in. I am very happy with that throw-in. Right, let's have a look at round 2. Because round 2 is where it went horribly right for us. But he definitely did drop somewhere. I had JMK in the back, took his layer. I had Jabba. Oh, that was unlucky. He took out our Chrysanthemum, but then Bausch must have gone nuke. That is unlucky. But why old Daka? Why? Come on. This is like really bad odds against this. Oh, come on. Right. Those two, yeah, expected. Second drop into JMK, cleared everything but JMK. Bow into this, cleared this, okay. only killed Leia. That's fun. $72, $72, $75. Okay. I don't know why he brought this reinforcement. You can just 3-man this team. Cost himself banners. Alright. And then Bassinet, which we lost to in the end. I think he's definitely dropped something, though. Yeah, he did in the... So... Lord Vader with this. Okay. So, again, we pulled off his slacker into this, which is what we wanted. Lord Vader into the Jabba. This. Okay. That's fine. That's nice to see that it cost him banners, because 53. We knew that Saw would get pounded if he used that. JML. JML into our Keller and Beck. Really? Okay. Revan into our Luke. That was kind of expected. That's not a fight I'd expect to win. What's wrong with people? Seriously, you could have got so much higher banners. You and me both, Lady Geek. I want to... I'm going to be honest. Like, I already want to replace part of this chair. And the subframe piece that I need to replace it with is, like, just over $2,000. Yeah. Yeah. So, I need to win the lottery so I can do that. Alright. Expected this. This is what we do. So, 100% expected. QA into that. Okay. Bow into that, expected. Reaver into this. This must have been a oh fuck moment. That was a last minute retreat. That is not good. That could have won, but Treyer into that, okay. Seabane into this, fine. Leia into the Kenobi. And then Great Mothers into this. Okay. So, I think our defenses did very well last time. Especially in threes. The bracket was not favourable. In any respects. So, I like it. I like how we did. Like, 5 and 4, not the greatest, but it means we're climbing slow. It means we're climbing slow. When it comes round to people scouting us, they're going to be looking at this. And I can tell you now, what I've got planned for next week, week 1, is nothing. Absolutely nothing like my last week. I don't want to show it on stream because there are a lot of people that I know around me and within 1 point. We'll go into here and show just how close we are to some others. And we'll just go into guild. Like, we are within win range of Ranger. We are very close to some others in our guild. I'm nowhere near Tommy, and I want to get up there. But, like, when you come into here and we look at who's actually right on top of us, like, here's where we are. So, there's the guy that we beat. So we're higher than this. Or low. No, did we? We lost the last round, didn't we? Did we lose the last round? Yes, we lost the last round, so we're lower than this. So we're 160. No, we can't even get down to it because this hasn't updated. But there is people around us that are going to be people that we know. And there is one or two in this list that I have also seen on stream before. So I'm not trusting it. I will hide my defenses from stream, but you know full well if it falls, it falls. You will see it. Because we'll talk about it. Now, I do have shit to do this afternoon because I've got a physio appointment to make up for last week where we had a physio appointment council. My lift is arriving in 20 odd minutes, which means I need to go put shoes and everything on. Which is quite funny to watch, but you're not having that laughter today. You are not watching me put shoes on. I know some of you would laugh. And I fully accept it. However, guys, to let you know, I am working on the stuff for the Starkiller armor. At the moment, I have to, like, twist it because it's a green and black filament that I'm using. So, not all of it you can see clearly, but that is the right arm guard. It fits absolutely snug as hell over a jumper. That is already printed. We also have printed this piece. Now, you'll notice this is pure black, so it can be seen. I just have to get it at a slight angle. This piece is for there. And it actually fits perfect for me. But the other thing is, we also have the lower shoulder, which goes under. So we are getting there with the full armor print. It's going to be a couple of weeks because I am starting to run out of filament. If you guys want to help with that, that is fine. If you go on to Ko-fi, you can give one-time donations, but there is also a thing for supporting us there. I will do this. Boop, that should put it in both. It did not want to put it in both. There you go. It's now in YouTube and Twitch. That is how you can support us doing shit like that. It's basically the bigger projects build, but you can also donate directly. I pretty much use that majority for that. Even though I have not got the money to spend on the game at the moment, I will spend if I'm able to. But I need to put clearing the credit card from paying for wheelchair repairs yet again before I spend on the game. Which means for this round, we will not be spending on Val. I will have to buy her with crystals. Which will mean it's very likely that we will be buying Val shards after the event through the packs that are in here for the month. So we'll probably be having to buy Val shards for a while. Now, does that mean that we'll miss? I'm hoping not. I will put in every effort that I can to make sure we don't miss. My next payday may be able to, like, spend again. I just need to do the maths. I need to budget for clearing the credit card payment as fast as I can. Like, I could just throw in 200, 300 quid into it and forget about it, just not spend on the game. I don't want to do that. But it may mean that I have to budget for the game more. I don't want to have to, but there is a very high chance that I can. Anything that's donated through Ko-fi or YouTube at the moment will go to clearing that debt first, simply because I need that gone. That credit card is therefore literally, oh shit, the wheelchair's broken, or oh shit, I've got to go into hospital for an op, and away we go. Now, a heads up for you guys as well, there is a day coming up that I am going to have to skip stream. It is potentially Monday next week. Now, if that is the case, I will do the stream on Sunday night. I have got an operation booked. At the moment, it is booked for Monday. I do need to confirm that. But it will mean that Monday's and Tuesday's stream next week will be cancelled. I will be in way too much pain to attempt. If that is the case, I will stream my fight on the Sunday night, or I will speak to somebody in regards to it and let them remote into my PC to be able to play it on their stream. So I will speak to people in regards to that at a later date. I'm not sure if I can even do it on the Sunday yet, but next Monday right now I do have an op. So it's one of those where I will speak to them and we'll go from there. As well, guys, we do still have the pigtail thing set up, so that ran out yesterday. I will reset the bot. In fact, I think I've already reset the bot. I'll double check now. Come on. Where's my globals? I did not reset it for the week. Oh, God, no. Absolutely God, no. He is not playing my account, Ryrock. Absolutely not. I'd prefer to do it on the Sunday night and have to literally race through in under an hour so that I can get to sleep. I will speak to somebody in regards to it and we'll go from there. But yeah, it's one of those where I don't know what's going on. I don't know how long the effects are going to be straight after the op. I just know right now Monday and Tuesday are most likely out of question. Monday I've got to be at the hospital for 8 a.m. For basically waiting for the operation. I don't know how well I'm going to sit up on Tuesday. I really hope, I'm going to be honest, I really hope I am able to sit up somewhat on Tuesday and a lot more on Wednesday, but it should relieve pain. It should reduce pain that I'm in just sitting. So that's the improvement that I'm looking for. So please be aware that the start of March is going to be a much slower streaming schedule. There may be days where I have to take it easy. But I am looking at highly likely returning to June. We are going to continue doing our StreamBot streams. We are going to continue with the HotUtils streams. They're going to be more on a Thursday. So we'll do things like on a Monday, we might be jumping in June at the end of it. Or it might be Monday, we do our GCs and then we do HotUtils. I haven't worked all those out yet. But there are things that I want to start doing a bit more, and streams will improve. I'm already talking to 2 graphic designers to help me design something for the stream for when we are transitioning between games. We will have something extra for between games. So there are a few bits that I am working on, a few bits and pieces that I want to work on. Please hold with us whilst we are doing these. But yeah, You're always welcome, guys. We cause mayhem and mischief. I am now looking for where we can raid. But join us on Discord. You can cause mischief with us, mayhem, ask questions if you need to. Right. We have got 2 people doing Galaxy Heroes. We have got 2 people doing Galaxy Heroes. Who are we going to raid? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch it. Oh. You know what? He turns up in our stream. There we go. The raid has begun, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be doing the Val stuff. I will see if I'm going to do a stream during the day. If we are doing something during the day, it will most likely be not SWGoH related, but it might just be that we're sitting playing games and just having a laugh. We'll see how the day goes, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. I will be back soon. Cause mischief, cause mayhem. And yeah, see you all soon. Those wanting the YouTube video, I'll be reposting the link saying that the what's it has been placed in the Discord so you guys can see it all. So do not worry, there will be timestamps in the YouTube video in the next about 15 minutes. So have a wonderful rest of your day, guys, and see you all soon. Those in YouTube, there is no one I can raid you to. So have a wonderful rest of your day. Cause mischief as well. Cause chaos. And yeah, if you want to, please watch the podcast from last weekend. We do have a ranger joining us this week. So have a wonderful rest of your day. See you soon, guys.